All right, we're just waiting for a few more people to get started on this webinar here. Let me just admit some a little bit here. Okay, let's get started here. Glad everyone's able to show up here. Give me 1 second. All right, I think we're good. Well, thank you for joining me today to showcase the Widgetz lead system to help you scale your business without limits. Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Wynn with the Widgetz Marketing, where we help local businesses and entrepreneurs scale their business and fill their calendars with appointments. Today, I'm going to premiere the Widgetz lead system. How the Widgetz lead system works is you tell the system who you are looking for and in what location, and watch it get to work to generate you hundreds of your market qualified leads at the click of a button. Then you use our Widgetz software to start AI conversations to automatically converse with and qualify your leads even further via SMS, email, and voicemail. Finally, watch your clients book appointments on your calendar, and the AI booking system will take over the reminder sequence, making sure you both show up at the appropriate time. Okay, let's get started. I'm really excited here. So the campaign I want to do today is to notify business owners in the Dallas, Texas area of the ERC, Employment Tax Credit Program. I'm looking for businesses with 5 or more W-2 employees. I'm going to target maybe 100 dentists and 100 restaurant owners for today, just for examples, and then get them started on a live campaign here. Once I target them, I already have a specific email sequence in the Widgetz software that will warm them up to what I have to offer, and we'll go through that too. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to go share my screen with everybody here. All right, here we go. Okay, can everybody see my screen? Good, just checking. Okay, so here we are in the Widgetz software platform where I have the lead system activated, and I'm going to click on the Widgetz lead system. So here is the dashboard of the system if you haven't seen it before. And let me zoom in a little bit down here. And so we're going to scroll all the way down where it says Widgetz lead system. So I'm going to click on that. And so here we go. So this is the new API for our lead system. So what it does is it does industry-based search where you can type in the business type, like a hairdresser, which is the example, or we're going to look for dentists and restaurant owners in the industry base, or restaurants. You could do realtors, you could do mortgage brokers, you could, the amount of search that you could do is pretty much endless. And of course in the location, so that you can canvas that one area. So instead of like Facebook ads, which we can help you do too, but that throws a big net over everybody, over a region. And so then you hope that you will get a few fishes here and there. But here you can directly target realtors, you can directly target mortgage brokers, you could directly target dentists, which is what we're going to do today, because a majority of them have 5 or more W-2 employees, and that's what I'm going to look for today. The people search is more of like a LinkedIn search where you enter the role. So if they're a CEO or a manager or whatever, someone that has as a designated role, it looks for that. And then you enter the location on that too. But the issue with your people search a lot of times is in LinkedIn, they hide their emails. A lot of them don't have it publicly available. And so the extra step is you have to click in, and then you can create a conversation with that particular individual. And I could demonstrate one real quick here before we get started on the other search. In the single search here, that's like enter a company website. Like here's the example is Apple. You enter apple.com and it'll list out the email addresses that are publicly available. And then that way you could search for who you need to contact with. or if it's a insurance company or things like that, to where you need to find a particular individual or a contact to make a qualified lead for you. So let's do this real quick. I already did a person search the other day on restaurant owners here. So this Laura Kim here, or Korn. So see, it says she didn't have an email address available. And if I see here, it says LinkedIn profile. I actually already have it pulled up right here. So it actually pulls up her profile. And then you can actually create a conversation manually with her to be able to do something like that. Okay, so let's get started on this search. So we're going to, whenever you have this loaded on your system, always we're going to do a new campaign unless you have one of these campaigns already. I'm just going to do one, even though I already have dentist down here because I did a Houston search on some of them. So industry, create the campaign. So I'm going to type in dentist, create. So here we see the dentist campaign right here. But what I'm also going to do too is create a tag. And this will become more relevant once I show you in a little bit in terms of organizing your data. And so I'm going to tag ERC because that's what I'm going to look for. And then I'm going to tag dentist dash DAL for Dallas. That way I know what I'm looking for. And then of course I'm going to tag the date. Or January 2023. All right, and we're going to go, the source is leads system, which is this system here. Whoops. Okay, let me actually take that back. Leads system. Okay, so I'm going to save. And then now let's go ahead and do a search. So let's run a new search. I'm going to please first select the campaign. We're going to select dentist and then see how the industry search kind of opens up for me. And I'm going to say dentist, if I can spell right here. Location, Dallas. And it should pull up the map. And I'm going to click search now. And so it's going to start searching 20 at a time so it doesn't use up my allotted credits. When you see here, I have 1,000 credits that I can use on the search here. And so see, it's pulling up dental practices in the Dallas area. And it's going to take some time to populate because it's looking for email addresses now. Once it finds it, then it looks for email addresses, and it takes a minute or so. And so I'm going to go ahead and click more so then I can keep going and see it'll pop up. There's 39 right there. And I'm going to keep going here because I want to get close to 100 while it looks. 59. All right. Keep going. All right, let's see here. I may have to select the cool thing with the geolocation is sometimes you gotta zoom in to find more leads, right? So what I want are nice affluent practices and stuff like that. So maybe I'll look in Addison up here if you know the Dallas area, or Frisco. And so here I'm going to change the location. Let's go to Frisco, Texas here. And then I am going to update search, and now it's going to populate that. And you see how it brings up more dentists in the Frisco area. I'm at 79. So now I got to see, because some of these practices don't have emails. And so let's put it in here. Okay, I'm at 99. Add more results just in case. I'm going to keep going a little bit here. Okay. So it shows I have 119 here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the campaign itself. And so now it's thinking, and see there's a total 119. It's found 33 emails so far. And it's just going to take a minute or two to keep trying to populate the email count here. So We just have to wait a little bit here. Because if that's the case, that it doesn't keep moving up, then I'm going to continue the search, and you only get charged credits on the emails that you actually find. And so we'll keep going on the search here. So I'm going to run a new search because 40 emails is not enough. So let's go with Plano, Texas. Update search. We'll scroll down too far, too much there. All right. Wow, there's a lot. There we go. We'll keep moving. But, there's still a lot. You get the phone number, you get their website, you can, that's still data to where if you had a virtual assistant, that a virtual assistant can call, because, what I find as a marketing agency, what most clients' first issue is finding leads, and they don't know how to prospect, and they don't know how to just, find people to talk to have enough conversations to get things moving here. Okay, so that is 178. So let's see what we have here. We'll let it populate a little bit. There we go. And you see like this Ideal Dental Plano here. See, it says email search complete. Click to show results. So a lot of these you have, see, info at Plano, info, they got quite a bit. And so you could technically pick and choose your list. So you could either pick all of these, or you can see it says select email result counts. So I'm just going to select 2 because you don't want to email all of them, because it probably goes to the same person anyways. And we want owners that have between 5 to 500 employees to qualify for this ERC program. So I want to just browse through some of my data real quick here. Okay. See, so it's still going on trying to find more emails. See, like some of these, they don't have an email address that's not publicly available. And so what I mean by publicly is these are scraped leads. And so it's publicly available. It's not on a D&D type list or anything like that. And so that's why they're okay to call, email. You don't have to worry about anything like that. So we're going to keep running a new search here because I'm going to still look around in that area. So let's go with Garland, Texas. Update. I haven't even moved over to the Arlington, Fort Worth area. I'm just kind of going straight in this particular search here to get my leads. So I'm going to continue this. And so that's, when you look at it, we're at 234, probably less than a couple minutes in just getting these leads here. And so, you do it like once a month, and then you kind of let the system take over once I show you the rest of the items that are in the Widgetz software here. And so we're at 72. I want to get that to at least 100, and then we'll stop and go to the program. I'll stop on the restaurant owners and stuff like that, just for the sake of time for you guys, because I think you get the picture. But I'm trying to do this. This is my live search. I'm going to, actually run these through because it helps me gather leads for my particular campaign that I'm doing here. Okay, so let's go with, I'm just trying to think of cities. So I did Frisco, Plano, Dallas. Let's go Richardson. Just kind of completing that area. All right, so we'll keep moving here. I'm going to keep adding more leads here. just because I didn't have enough qualified email addresses to pull from. All right, it says 290 here. So let's see how many can we get up to the 100 mark on found email addresses here. And I'm just kind of going through. Oh, I want to do 2 email count. Okay. All right. Just kind of scraping through the data here to see what we got. Okay, let's keep moving. 85, we just need 15 more. So we're going to run a new search. Let's see, I did Garland, Richardson. Let's do Uptown, Dallas. And that's why it helps with the map, so you could kind of see. I should try Carrollton or Farmers Branch next and kind of move over a little bit. I should try to do Allen and McKinney next. If I can't find anything, that way I can kind of complete that little pie of a map. All right, so remember, our credits don't get charged until we actually find 1 email per record. And if a record has, 10 emails like you've seen, then it still counts as 1 email on the record. Okay, so let's go here. All right, we're at 111, so that's good. So what I want to do is I want to clean my data a little bit. So I like things kind of clean. Actually, like see the emails found. So if you wanted to, like normally I would delete these, but for VA's sake, if you did the email not found, there's 203 of these, and you really wanted to reach out to these individually, there's a phone number right here. There's a website that you can pull up to do research. There's an export via CSV file down here to where you can upload it into the server, or you can actually even move these into the Widgetz platform and then have your VA call on each of these just to get the data for you. And then you can, they just have to pick up the phone and say, hey, what's your email address? And then type it in the system, and then you can run them through the automations to just kind of do the marketing that way. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to do email found because I'm going to push these over to the system here. And we're just trying to wait a little bit. Okay. I think that's good enough. So email found. Actually, I want to do 2 emails. Select all 122 results. Okay. And then see this send to CRM. And before I send to CRM, I want to make sure my tags are correct, because that's how I'll be able to find these leads via the tags, because I can filter out these 100 leads from my other contacts that I already have in the system via these tags like Dento-Dallas, January, the date, because you're going to continue to make leads, February, March, April, May. When you use up all your credits, we have between 1,000 credit plans, 2,000 and 5,000 credit plans. And so you're going to have a lot of data, and it'll compound on each other. And you're going to have this huge list, and you're going to have this big list. And, people usually need about 8 touches or so before they actually even think about you. And so that is the whole purpose of the marketing platform and the marketing software, is you got to get in front of them multiple times so that they can start seeing you. And then they might be ready to either have a conversation with you to purchase what you have, or your product, or your service. So I'm going to go ahead and save this, and let's go ahead and move this over. So send to CRM. All right. So it's pushed that over. Oh, it found another 22 that didn't get pushed over, so I'm going to do that too. Send to CRM. There we go. All right, so now I have 0 right here in the green. And of course, there's 192 leads that you could still follow up on in the meantime. So where did these go? So let's go to our contacts right over here. See where it says contacts? We'll click on that. And then, well, it didn't zoom in that much here, but filters. So I'm going to filter by tag. Tag is, and then I can find it here. Let's see. Where's my dentist dowel? Make sure it populated here. So I have my old dentist. Website. Let's make sure here. Gives it a little bit. It needs a little time to populate into the CRM. There we go. You see all this dentist Dallas here? All right. So let's do that, or any of, because there's some multiple for some reason. Dentist Dal. Okay, so we're going to apply. So you could do the and. That way, if you had another month or whatever, since it's the first time, I know I already have January. So there should be, there you go. See, 120 records here. So all these dentists here with their email, stuff like that. And so let's review what I'm actually going to put these 120 contacts into, and then the reason why I'm going to push them through a certain way in terms of a drip campaign. So I actually started one campaign this morning for the Houston area, and I only sent out 15, automatically sent out 15 opportunities, just because I have a brand new email system attached to this particular site. And you know, the rule for sending these emails out is when you have a brand new one, you have to warm up your inbox. So people, you know, normally will get 1,000 leads and then dump it all out in the system. And the next thing you know, it's in the spam box. And they're wondering, why is it in the spam box? And then their email server tags you as a spammer. And so we don't want that. We want to do it the right way. And so we have to warm up our box. And so for the first 7 days, I'm going to send 15 emails each day. And then the next 7 days is going to be 25, then 35, then 45, up to 50, 55 emails a day. And that should be the max for that particular campaign, so that you're, you know, if you're doing 50 a day for 5 days a week, times 4, that's 1,000 emails a month. And so, and these are because they're your market qualified leads. These are people you want to talk to, not people you think you should talk to. And so, and then of course the nurture sequences that go out with them. So let's kind of go through what I have in terms of my ERC campaign. So let's look at, you know, my opportunities. This is the pipeline here. And so, so these are the 15 emails I already sent. So it automatically, so you see the 15 right there. You know, and then if I had Facebook ads, that would actually pop through in terms of new leads and stuff like that. So here I can actually see if they opened their email yet, replied, filled, or, you know, things like that. And so clicked. If they clicked on the email, then I'll get a notification that they clicked on it, so I can actually take action right away. You know, and then it keeps kind of going here to where I can at least take my contact and move them across this pipeline. And so I actually have automations to do that for me. But here we'll keep moving down here. So in this marketing tab, I actually have templated like quite a few emails. So like this the first email that they got today. So this is the email editor. And so you could, a lot of it's just drag and drop to where here's the text. I'm going to drag and put a text box right there and text things out. Or my logo is right here. Even though this looks like a broken logo, it's not. It just doesn't have the picture on there. It's a link right now. And so this keeps going down. And then, of course, this is a link too. And I'll show you. I already did here you could do like a test email. See, it says test email right here. Or preview the template, everything. So if you did a test email, this is actually what it would look like here. Let me get that off. So this is the test email that actually got sent here. So see, the logo was already there. It was sent from my mailer here, and then if it looks just in terms of your regular email, and of course see the little hand to where I can technically click this. So if I click, and it takes me to this ERC tax credit qualification, and I can go ahead and do this survey that I already have on here. How many W-2 employees do you have? So if they're interested on the first shot, then great, and it gives them a little information about the ERC, and it doesn't want me to leave the form 2 until I finish it. Okay, so let's get back here. So that is the email builder. And of course I have my follow-up sequences right there and stuff. Then I have, let's go to the sites before I do the automation. So the sites, my ERC template. So this is the ERC funnel. So like the opt-in guide, I have it right here. This is actually the opt-in guide. And so it's kind of one of those things of like, request our free book. People always love downloading stuff, getting their little PDF books and stuff like that. And so, but in order for them to get it, they need to fill out their first name, email address, and phone number. And then the system will automatically send them the book through their email, the PDF file. And so, but then you have their lead, you have that, and then you can take action and contact that particular client. All right, so let's keep going back here. So, these are all different pages and everything like that in terms of like the appointments, so that was the lead there. This was the one you saw in the email in terms of that particular page. And then, of course, this is the ERC. I'm going to close these windows here. The ERC web page, basically. That's this particular page here, the website. And so I have that as a page. And, you see it's got a informational, hey, fill out to see if you qualify. So just think of different industries that you could do this in. A lot of solar guys do this, a lot of real estate, mortgage. It's an information gatherer. It's an interactive website. Here is a little fact thing. All this is built on the Widgetz software here, on the Widgetz platform. All these web pages, everything is built in here. So like if I wanted to edit this, I'm going to edit the page. And you see all the little boxes on what we can do, and they're just drag and drop. So you really don't have to be savvy to make this. You just have to know how to make a section, make a row, a column, and then add your text. And that's it. So it's usually pretty straightforward, dumbed down quite a bit, so you don't have to have any HTML experience or anything like that. So now let's go to the automation side here. This piece here, this is kind of the beauty. This is the lifesaver of your business. If you automate your process, you save yourself a ton of time. So here, this is the follow-up here. And so so you see my 15 people, they're right in this area right now for today here. But this pipeline stage changed to email sent. So what that means is basically they were sent into that pipeline. And so it started this whole sequence of where it moves them to where you saw in my opportunities tab, all 15 of those people. And then, of course, that email template that was sent to them. And then now they're waiting for 3 days because, everybody hates getting a ton of email at the same time, right? So we're not going to do that. We're going to wait 3 days. That's why it's a slow ramp up. So when you first get started in marketing, it's a slow ramp up. Give it three months. You're not going to be instant gajillionaire your first month. You have to slowly and get your data in the right place at the right time. And so none of these people know me. And so that's what I want to do is just build that rapport lightly. I don't want to just shove my face in there and say, hey, buy my stuff. And so let the system take over. There's a condition here. Did they reply? Yes. It goes to a different workflow. Did they reply? No. Okay, send them the next email. Wait for 3 more days. And then the exact same thing keeps going. And it does this for about 2 weeks. And so that's a pretty good time. And actually what I have right here is a wait 1,000 days where they'll all pile up here because if they have not replied, I may want to add some more functionality to this workflow for all the people that didn't reply. And that makes it easier for me to keep things moving. And so we'll go back here. So like this measures your email opens. So like if the prospect opened the email, it's going to send them to the email open pipeline stage that you saw in my opportunities. And then some action clicks. If they click from the email, like that blue link or the IRS tab, it'll do the exact same thing. It's like, hey, someone's actually interacting with my email. And so that's pretty standard. And so we want them to be able to look at that. And then, of course, send an internal SMS to me saying, hey, somebody clicked. So you might as well give them a call and see what's up or just to kind of let them know. You don't have to tell them that, hey, I know you clicked my email. But that way you're on top of their mind at that moment. Okay. So, even if they responded here. So this one's a pretty hefty one. So if they responded like via text, because there's a phone number on the email. Was it a positive intent? Did they respond yes or yes please to the email if there was a question type of thing? So if the response was positive, they go down this line in terms of, hey, it's a hot lead, internal notification, internal text message. So it's telling everybody in my organization, hey, we got a hot lead here, go get it, And then if they don't do anything, not they as in our staff, but the individual client, that prospect, it sends them a booking email. Say, hey, thanks for letting us know you'd like to talk to our team. Click here to book on our calendar. So that way it does that 3 times over several days to make sure they don't go cold on us, because really you do have to provide great service to these people to keep in front of them. And then, of course, if it's a negative intent, our do not disturb contact goes on and they become a cold contact and it removes them from the campaigns basically. And so then we have hey, if they booked an appointment on your calendar, you want to remove them from all your workflows because you don't want them to continue having those same emails as everybody else is getting because they've now booked an appointment. And so you want to be able to remove them from those workflows. Okay. And that is that. So let's see. Okay, so we are going to start this campaign. Let's do that. Let's get these people on my campaign. And okay, so see here I have the 346 records. So now I got to filter out. Let's go back and let's do the tag is any of Dental Dow apply. Should be 120 or so like we saw. Okay, so we got these 120 people. Dental Dow, perfect. All right, so what we're going to do, scroll over here. You see this little box? I'm going to check all. See, it says you have selected 20 records. Select all 120. So I'm going to click that. Now it says you have selected all 120 records here. Okay, so this little robot icon, let me hold it. It says add to campaign workflow. So I'm going to click that. And then it says, you sure you want to add more of these contacts? So I'm going to say yes, proceed. And then it says, where do I add them to? So I know I'm going to add them to this ERC follow-up emails, this A1 workflow. Okay, and it says add them all at once, at a scheduled time, or drip mode. You always want to do drip mode. And the action is, let's see, this is Dallas Dentist. And so the action is just for your own files, basically, so that you can always go back and search if something went wrong with it. So we're going to start this on actually January 18th because I already have 2 weeks already scheduled for these other leads that I have in there. So I started, last night for this morning here for Friday the 6th, and then I'm sorry. The Wednesday, it's today was the 3rd, the 5th, and so it's a little late, but so I did one for the 11th already for another week, and so now we're on the 18th, so I'm going to drip these at a batch of 35. And so when do I release these? So what you want to do is, I'm just going to say 8 o'clock. Actually, I'm going to do 7 a.m. I'm going to let it release at 7 a.m., but it's not going to send it at 7. So I'm going to click OK. See this batch quantity? I'm going to do 35 because I'm at the 35 mark here. And I'm going to repeat that 35 releasing every 1 day. If you could see that. I'm just trying to look at the screen to make sure you guys can see that. Okay. And I don't want, since we're talking with businesses, no one's going to be there on the weekend. So I don't need emails piling up on the weekend for these people. And see this processing hours? I want this to be top of mind. So I'm going to start letting the email loose at 8 a.m. and no later than 11 a.m. So it'll drip these 35 emails between these times here, so that I could technically use 10 a.m. too, but I think that's good enough here, between 8 and 10, just because since we're doing straight to businesses, a lot of them are going to go to info at whatever, and my main thing is one of these will basically reach the right person here. Okay, so now we're going to add to campaign workflow. And it's going to do its little thing, and I'm going to click OK, and voila, you've just started a campaign, and notice that not all of them, we still are on the 15 because I have another 15 tomorrow, or actually at 8 o'clock or so, so that should be 30 later on this morning here. But, one thing I wanted to do too was in our pro version of the CRM platform, we have the social planner. And I started this social planner piece here to where you can, it's connected to Facebook, Instagram. I have so many different pages because I'm starting to add these posts about the ERC program on these files here, so I can be on top of mind of people here. And so let's go ahead and do one real quick. Let me cut and paste this real quick. So all I'm doing is these simple posts. We'll do one on Sunday here. That way it keeps going. Select social account. I'm going to select all of these. So look how easy this is. And I'm just going to do that. Claim your free ERC tax guide. This bit.ly link goes to the little ERC, not this one here, but it's the one with the book. And so it actually goes to that. And so now I'm going to pick my picture. I already have a picture in mind here. It's going to be this one. What is the ERC tax credit? So you see on these different Facebook pages that I have, they're all there, and they're all connected to Instagram. So that way you can pretty much schedule your content. So I'm going to click schedule post. It's going to be on Sunday, and I'm going to do it in the morning here at around 8 o'clock too. And schedule. So you see these are all scheduled, and at 8, and oh, this one is scheduled at 12. So let me fix that real quick. Edit. Change schedule post. Let's do 8 a.m. here. There you go. It's fixed. See how easy that is? Just to put content into your Facebook page. You could have you don't need to pay a digital marketer to do this stuff. You just do it yourself. A lot of these were made in Canva, and so just teaching you how to do a lot of these things yourself so that you don't have to pay marketers to do a lot of these things here. And that's what the software is for. And so after that, I guess everyone is kind of wondering, so how much? And so what does this all cost, everybody? Well, let's get to the point here. So I'm going to break it down for you. And so the basic CRM without the leads system is $97. You still get the tracking, the dashboard, the reputation, your email. So MailChimp, Kartra, ClickFunnels, you have unlimited funnels, website builders, the call tracking, surveys, forms, your booking widgets. A lot of these that everybody is paying separately for is all in this one system here. And so your value, we're looking at somewhere over $1,500 a month just for this basic stuff that people are actually spending money on, And so here, it's just $97 a month. There's no contracts, no other fees or anything like that. Well, the only other fees, just to be upfront, is your telephonic fees, to where if you're doing text messaging or emails, those still cost money. And those, they're fractions of a penny in terms of additional fees and stuff like that. And so now what does it cost for your adding the lead system to your platform here? So what we have is it's a licensed packaging price that in terms of it's bundled in searches per month. It's a subscription-based service. So to get your leads down to 40 cents a lead, that's 1,000 searches right there. And then for 2,000 leads, that's 30 cents a lead comes down to. And of course, for 5,000 search results, it breaks it down to 20 cents a lead. And so for some of those power users, you can go through this pretty quickly. And so, but I do have something special for the 2,000 and 5,000 search people here. And so let me get to that right now. So what we have is for the 2,000 searches, you'll actually be upgraded to the Widgetz Pro CRM. That'll be included. It'll just be that one price of your 30 cents a lead here per month. And, you'll get 7 days to get everything ready. We'll help you get this ready so that you'll be ready once the billing starts here. You get the lead system snapshot, which is, I'm going to show you right here. So this is the lead system snapshot. So the snapshot means it's kind of preloaded with stuff so that you already have your lead calendar, your opportunities, like here's a new lead, email open type thing. Your automation, that's going to be the most important piece here for your lead system. Your booking, your forms, the messaging, the tagging, like the client outreach type of thing. And then we just need to connect a few things to it. It does come with 2 websites here. And so these are the, we say it's super clean, but like one is a booking calendar and then the other one does like a funnel type. And so like this is the super clean calendar. And so we still have to add content and everything to it. You can stick a YouTube video on it. And look, if we push take action now, see how it turns into a calendar to where someone can book a calendar on here. And then if we go to the other one, let me push this out here. So the difference, they're both technically the same in terms of look, but you see how this one is more of a funnel. It does the first name, last name, so it's gathering information from your client. So if you had a Facebook ad or another lead, you could send them to your website, and then that way it collects this information and it kind of creates your own little funnel here already. And so kind of leave it to you. This is your system and your idea. We'll give you the tools and the know-how of how to use this here. And so you'll have, that per se. So those are the main pieces on that here. And so that's the lead system snapshot, the membership platform. So membership platform is another revenue source that you could do. So if you like teaching courses, if you like, you could sell your own knowledge, and it puts people on a different platform within your system that has another user and login, so that it's an educational platform, just like this one here. Whoops. Let me find it right here. My bad. Like here, this is on Widgetz already here. So when you log into Widgetz, you get access to these onboarding courses. They're free. They show you how to use Widgetz, like intro to the platform. So it's got like, how do you sign in and stuff like that, opportunities, even like some of these integrations that we have and stuff like that, how to use some of these different things, the form builder, those type of things. If you're a coach, I'm a certified TIR coach with Bob Proctor, the late Bob Proctor. And so I can teach all his methodologies, his studies. And so his premier platform, Thinking into Results, I give it to you guys for free for the first lesson out of 12. This is like a $10,000 course that people pay for. And so the first lesson is free. And this kind of gives you an idea of what you can do if you want to do something like this. So like, here's the first lesson here. So first lesson, this is kind of what it is. Look, there's downloadables right here. You can download the audio from this video. And so if you had your own course, you can create a funnel, and then it links to your Stripe account for payment processing, and a person can buy it and then automatically get access to your course while you're sleeping. So that's the beauty of a lot of this particular software here. All right. So that's the membership platform. The social media integration, you already saw what I did with the Facebook and the Instagram. It links to Twitter, and it links to LinkedIn, and a lot of the other profiles here. And so you have some of that integration. And of course, I load you a little bit with some telephony credits, so you're able to get, off the bat, able to send out like 1,000 texts or 800 minutes or so of calling time, or sending 10,000 emails. And so, this whole package itself is close to like $7,200. And so, all for just, for 2,000 leads and everything with it, 30 cents a lead for under $600 a month, you actually have a business in a box right there in your entire marketing division right here. Now for my power users, the 5,000 search results, they get everything that we just showed you, but also get the integrated Facebook ad launcher. So this is a game changer for a lot of people. So the ad launcher, you kind of got a preview because I clicked on it. So this is my ad launcher right here. So launch Facebook ads. So in your own Facebook ads manager, we'll help you set it up if you don't have one, but you set up your own Facebook ads manager, and then we'll link the system to your Facebook ads manager. And then you can do your own, or you can use our proprietary ads and stuff like that too, to where you could just, it's 3 clicks. I mean, an 8-year-old can do this. So I service a lot of solar guys. And so I have a whole bunch of solar ones here. And all we do is this, for some reason, this breaking news ad has a lot of attention. And so I send it to like a lead form, daily budget of $25 or $40 or whatever it is. Send it to the web page, what radius I want, bam, done. 3 clicks, done. If you want to get more sophisticated with it, you could. Like if you wanted to do it outside of your radius, you could do location targeting. So here I'm in Texas. If I wanted to sell in California, I would expand this section, choose the California site I wanted to sell in, and use that particular ad for that area. And so, right now in terms of my campaigns, I'm still developing the ERC ads, because I know that's going to be pretty big. We've got mortgage, real estate, restaurant owners, some roofing guys. There's still some more that I have. Med spas are pretty huge for this too. And so just kind of gives you some good ideas. And if you have some ads, we can import them. And then that way you have availability with it here. But that's pretty much a great feature of this particular system too. And so you get it integrated already. You can actually do that with the lower plans, but it's a separate fee if you end up doing something like that. Here, WordPress is also included if for some of the more sophisticated guys that like CSS and all this advanced HTML stuff. The Yext SEO management is included. And of course, you get more telephony credits in terms of 1,700 text messages, almost 1,500 minutes of calls, almost 18,000 emails that you could send. This particular plan, it's close to $12,000 a month of software management and everything in here for this particular price. Plus you get the 5,000 leads, search results a month. And so again, there's no contracts, you just pay per month as you go. And if you end up canceling in the middle of the month or something like that, it's still the per month deal just because of the way the software is. So you usually have the software open to you until the day you cancel or so. You just send us an email and there's no questions asked or anything like that. And so we try to make it easy to do business with you. And so again, think of the use cases for the Widgetz lead system in your business. Here I'm doing it for a financial section. We have some solar guys that are doing it. There's some mortgage real estate guys that are doing this. The coaches that are doing this. There's, what I didn't go over is there's a power dialer on here too. So up at the top, can't really see it. Click here, look, there's a little power dialer. And so, our phase 2 expansion is our call center. And so our VAs will be attached to the system to be able to make calls and nurture some of these leads for us. And so that's a neat deal, And so as you think of the use cases in your business, there's quite a bit that you can actually do with this here, but the main thing is your first problem is getting leads. Then how do you nurture them? But you're the owner, so you don't have a lot of time. You need to be closing business because that pays your bills, not looking. You need to spend some time doing your prospecting and your business back office, but a majority of the time you need to be closing your business. And so that's what we're here to help you with. We're here to help you be that back office. So you can use this to find your market qualified leads and start up the conversation to get them ready to buy from you, or you can use it to recruit people to your business. It's a great recruiting tool also, And so folks, man, that really concludes today's master class, debuting my brand new integration of the Widgetz lead system. I'm just so excited, to see you guys on this. So until next time, I look forward to seeing you get your dream leads through Widgetz.